not for nothing, but you look so lonely. Out on the backstairs like you lost the only thing keeping you here. So the rest disappears, all or nothing. You keep one eye open, but you keep both eyes crying, recklessly hoping to rearrange time. It ain't no magic trick, dear. Make the clock disappear.
They realize that they can make a ton of money by doing that, and they have been. And so the surveillance market really has been picking up in the last couple of years, but it's
hold on for one more day. I know it's not all getting better. Brief little moments sure have a way of coming together. With a word,
government information collected by a drone.
It only says something.
Them that's got shall have, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Mama may have, and Papa may have, but God bless the child, he's got his own passion, raw, dead. Billie Holiday. But she had a fucked up life. You know, I mean, kicked out of her house, and there was a little alcohol thing, and heroin, and then prison probably sucked, but the thing is you could hear every moment of that life when she sang the blues. Brand, a distinctive quality or characteristic that describes a person, service, or organization. Brand, a mark indicating identity, ownership, identity. I mean, what's my brand? That's what we all want to know, right? What's my identity? Basically, in layman's terms, who the hell am I? Woo-hoo! Woo! 1983, Michael Jackson. He's reunited with the Jackson 5 on a television special called Motown 25, NBC. Michael agrees to be on it if, and only if, he can sing his new single, Billie Jean. Black fedora. One white rhinestone glove in one hand, matching white rhinestone socks reveal my tight high water black pants. He moons and walks across the stage. Boom! The king of pop is birthed. But then you see, he gets fucked up. You know, his brand changes. You know, he starts to bleach his skin out. His nose falls off. He's holding his baby blanket outside of his window in Japan. No, he named his baby blanket and hung it out the window. Branded forever. I mean, everyone's been branding themselves, all the celebrities. Madonna, queen of rebranding. Cone bras. like a virgin. Burning crosses, truth or dare. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Kabbalah. I mean, and she turns 50, she gets a hot yoga body and a weird spotty English accent. Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber. We know their brand, we don't even have to say it. Disney kids that got lesbian haircuts. Oprah, what's her brand? Now. Celine Dion, the Canadian vocal alien whose heart goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Whitney Houston. You know, I honestly can't even talk about Whitney Houston because it's just too soon for me, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just now I need a minute. Okay. Okay. So me, I was just this short, fat little gay kid when I was growing up. Thank you, I know, it's hard to believe. Chico, California. Chico put on the map for almond farms. You knock the yellow out of the nut when it falls off the tree. But it wasn't exactly Brokeback Mountain, but let's just say suppression for me was my public brand. Hide who you are, be nice to everybody, smile a lot, get the fuck out of town. New York City, land of self-discovery. Here I am, 20 years later. What's my brand? Strategy. A decisive plan of action in order to achieve an improbable goal. Basically, a crystal clear objective to go after what you want. Did you know that there are over 5,873 branding companies in New York? Yeah, a branding company. They are designed to transform you into the coolest, the most identifiable, the most powerful. I am human. You are successful. You hold the secrets. Bottom line, we create fearless leaders. Think sideways. Truth well told. Be better. What works about you? We will brand all of this up and package you, and then you will make a lot of money. That's it. Strategy. What's my strategy? I'm gonna get me a Mac. I'm bad, Shimo. I was nervous as fuck to go into the glass mega orb that is the Apple Store. I mean, it looks like the Crystal Palace from the Celestine Prophecy. But once inside, it smelled like that new car smell that makes you feel powerful, strong, expensive, sleek, rich. I think my testicles just dropped 3 inches. This place was crawling with these plucky 22-year-old kids whose first job in New York, I love my life. And then I walk in, and greeted at the door by this guy. Hi, I'm Zach, welcome to Mac. Your name rhymes with Mac. That's weird. He passes me to the 3rd floor to see Darnella, who's this 6'4" model version of Daria with the bangs and the Buddy Holly glasses and the Crystal Gale braid. And she passes me over to Asia, who wasn't even Asian. But she was really nice. Except she was too busy with this iWatch launch. And then came Masterson, a master at nothing and distracted by everything. He saw my problems before he even said hello. I mean, where do they get these kids? Are they robots? Wait, are they robots? Are they the new iRobot for next year? No. They're just kids who are branded by Mac. And let's forget, they're geniuses. And now, I'm one of them. Do I look different? I feel different. I'm here, I'm part of the revolution. I made it. I'm in. This computer will allow me to link my texts, my Hulu, my videos, my documents, my music, everything united on a single current of power. I will become the admin of my own company, the company of Brenda. Technology has allowed us to brand ourselves. They say using social media, we can strategically edit the public perception of who we are. Wow, that sounds fun. I couldn't wait to start getting to work. So I'm in a coffee shop. I'm always in a coffee shop now, with my new computer that I named Joffrey. I don't even really like coffee. It just seems like the place you go now when you have a Mac. So I'm here. There are 320 Starbucks coffee shops in New York City. And there's 215 off-brand coffee shops. And by off-brand, I mean not Starbucks. They all look the same. You walk in, and everybody is listlessly scattered about the room, blankly stared in, plugged into Wi-Fi, working. Now, is anybody actually working in a coffee shop? I mean, I walk in and I sit next to this lovely purple-haired woman, and I want to say, "Psst, hey, what are you working on?" But then, that would be weird, right? To like, have a conversation in a coffee shop? Seems inappropriate. So I go back to work. Branding. The leading branding blogs say that social media is key to discovering your brand. Link, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, which is that weird one that I don't know because I think you have to have a real job to be a part of it. Anyway, they say post exciting and interesting activities that'll make your friends and family jealous. Okay, I can do that. Ethnic food is always good, they say. Oh, this is a good one. Any exercise regimes or diets. People love that shit. And a picture where you look hot. I didn't have any pictures where I looked hot. So, I got my friend to take a picture of me and Joffrey, and we're posing like this. 137 likes in less than 24 hours. 33 comments telling me how good I looked. Even my mom told me I looked hot, which is weird. I was beginning to get addicted to this new cyber version of myself. I wanted more. Like it was working, I was feeling it was working, so I needed a change of scenery. Date night with Joffrey. We're gonna go to the sushi bar and Instagram our cocktails and take selfies at the bar. I walk into the bar, same thing as the coffee shop. Everybody is just staring at their phones, nobody's talking. I wanted to start a conversation with this guy next to me, but I didn't want to interrupt him doing nothing. Oh, I got a text message. Saved by the bell. It's my brother. Chico is on the map. Check your email. McDonald's just used my hometown Chico to rebrand themselves in a national commercial. Loving is local. McDonald's. They're showing pictures of people gathering at the farmer's market eating a fucking Egg McMuffin. McDonald's is like as natural and as homegrown as Monsanto's chemically engineered corn kernel. I mean, no. I have to say no. I draw the line here. I disagree with McDonald's on a fundamental level, but this is not what I'm talking about. This is not the point. You know, they are a consumer company. We're a consumer world. They have a right to rebrand themselves to make as much fucking money as they want, but they do not have the right to Chico. They do not have a right to my home. They do not have a right to my home that I spent my entire childhood trying to get the fuck out of. And my entire adulthood tried to find a semblance of a community that was similar. So what the fuck am I doing? Why am I trying so hard? Branding myself so people think that I'm cool, that I'm rich, that I'm expensive. That's you, Joffrey. I'm nice. I'm a good son. I'm a great brother. I'm honest, and I question things. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and the arrows of outrageous fortune, or take arms against the sea of trouble by opposing, end them. I never had a treehouse when I was a kid. But I found this California oak tree in the backyard of my property, and I used to climb so high, and I would spy on my house and my family. And I finally got to see over the fence into the neighbor's yard, to see what it was all about. And I could see over their fence and beyond. I don't know what my brand will be at the end of my life, but I know this. I'm enough. Wait, I think I just discovered my brand.
Daylight, window, milk, not right. Hold tight. Days of life, time hanging heavy on the line. Let's make wild. Even now I'm on my second too soon. when you're nowhere. Oh, how soon I turn and say, you're my everything and everything to me. And I will carry the weight. I will carry the weight. I will carry the weight. And I won't let you have to again.
So I haven't taken my Adderall since Wednesday, so. I dared myself to sit still for 15 minutes. No moving, no talking, just me, 15 minutes. I mean, I have ADD, so 15 minutes is a long time for me, but I took this seriously. I tied my hands behind my back, I set a timer, and guess what? I went totally crazy. I mean, I think I only shaved one armpit this morning, and that is really embarrassing. I mean, what happens if I get too itchy in my own skin? Can I just unzip it? Is that a relevant question, or is it just retarded? Oh my God. Oh my God. Am I retarded? Have I spent my whole life being mildly handicapped and it's just that nobody wanted to tell me because they didn't want to hurt my feelings? I mean, granted, normal people things just aren't that appealing to me. Things like breakfast or sleeping or Facebook. Yeah, that's right, I don't have Facebook. You should see people's faces when I tell them that I don't have the book. It's like they stare at me quizzically, almost with pity, and then they go like this. They go, really? Yeah, that's right. I reject my popularity, thank you very much. I mean, it's either that or the fact that I'm just scared shitless, that nobody is even gonna care that I'm there. Like, what if I don't wake up to 3,000 friend requests of people just dying to see my invisible cat named Butters or my newly cut bangs? I mean, what if I'm not as cool as I've made myself out to be in my own head? Okay, that's not it. So I'm just gonna join one of those psycho cults, you know the kind, where people are forced to make their own clothes out of like hemp and twine, and you have to curtsy to the religious leader every time he walks into the door, and things like batteries and contacts. Strictly prohibited, but mass suicide, totally plausible. Does anybody know where the line to being crazy starts? You know, like, is there a line? Is it like crazy and then like not crazy? Or is it like crazy and then not crazy with this whole area in between, like an ocean of maybe crazy, maybe she's not, I don't know. Like a waiting area. Well, not like a waiting area because that reminds me of a therapist's office, which makes me think of crazy people, and that is one thing I know I'm not. I'm not crazy. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when I am alone. It's like I have this pregnant mind that's full of these poisons and potions. I swear, they could be the witchy kind. It's like, God forbid, I am alone for more than 5 minutes, because that's what I call freak out time. It's like, I want to be anybody but me. I want to see things differently. I want to be like the gum-chewing, coffee-pouring diner waitress in the morning and a table-dancing, shower-wearing socialite by evening. I want to be like a lawyer in the morning and a call girl by evening. And I'm not talking about some high-end hooker. I'm talking about like a crack-headed hoe who comes ready and willing to go like spackle and eyeshadow and booty shorts up to you know where. Anything to keep it interesting. My great aunt, Kitty Vanderstreet. Now she was interesting. I had never even heard about this woman until recently, but my grandmother gave me a picture and a handwritten letter from Kitty herself. She was fabulous. She wore these layers of clothes just tailored to her bones. She was lovely and divine. I'm sure she put ice in her wine and didn't even care what people thought about that. She lived unapologetically. And that is who I want to be. Once upon a time when I had dirty fingernails and even dirtier intentions, I decided I was going to walk home the way a crow would fly. I think it's this way. Riddle me this. I can drink bourbon even before my breakfast and still be able to apply my lipstick. Mirrorless. Oh, pardon me. I must have just fallen asleep from the heat. Is it hot in here? I don't know. You see, I can never tell because I don't perspire. That's disgusting. Ooh, would you like to know a secret? Would you like to know a secret? This has happened to me once before. I fell asleep for 6 months, but I woke up looking 6 years younger. Oh, can you imagine that? No, you cannot, because that sort of thing would not happen to you. Only me. You see, I used to live frivolously. I am so thirsty. I'm just going to take a sip of your water. Oh, God. You see, would you listen to that music? Isn't it marvelous? Did you know I once pretended to be a doctor? I had excellent credentials. It was brilliant. Really, I wrote prescriptions for neuroses in large doses. But regrettably, I became bored with needles and catheters. So I walked on over to India where I wrote a best-selling novel in purple magic marker. Do skip to the best part. It's the 25th chapter, which describes ways to master the art of Kama Sutra. In other words, it's how to be a good fuck. I know what you're all thinking. Get to the point. Well, I will. And then I'll sharpen it. See, I've lived through the death of 3 husbands and 5 children. I've seen death through diphtheria and dementia. I've seen blown off limbs in war and babies born dead, still attached to their umbilical cords. I've lost friends that can't be replaced, and I watched my left wrist bone break. And it wasn't until I buried my youngest boy that I thought, I'm going to pull the trigger. But then I said, Kitty, it's not time to sleep. You see, you're all so busy complaining. There's no use in complaining. Everyone is just so moaning and groaning and squawking. Wake up already. Wake up yesterday. Because morning is going to shatter in your window with or without your permission. So it is in your best interest to make the day matter. See, I didn't move all the way to New York City to stay a 28-year-old salon employee who occasionally wants to blow her fucking brains out. I could have just stayed in Jersey for that. I mean, there has to be something more, right? More than just pretending to be some eccentric dead lady with delusions of grandeur. Every time it's just a little too quiet for my liking. I mean, don't you miss people in person? I can miss somebody when they're sitting right next to me. And it's usually just because we're texting. Write a letter. Write me a letter. Make it messy and dirty and worth it. Carve it in cursive. Write it and I'll keep it like some secret you never thought you'd reveal. I'll save one for later. And I'll save one for you. And then I won't have to ask. What would Kitty Vanderstreet do?
By the next available operator.
You ever been lied to? It's a yes or no question. Just nod or just stand still. Plenty of times. You ever had your car stolen? Twice. Kicked out of your apartment. 3 times. You ever been hit by a nut? I knew one that just loved rulers just that way. She never measured anything with that. Just... You ever been in handcuffs? So many times as they're starting to get comfortable. You ever lost a job? I've actually never lost a job. You ever split your penis open? Once, maybe twice. I'm still deciding whether I counted the second one or not. So it was kind of already there. Anyway. You ever punched someone in the face? More times than Ali. You ever been punched in the face? More times than Frazier. You ever lost a loved one or best friend? Both. You ever had a gun pointed in your face? You ever been in a coma? Actually, I have. About a year and a half ago, I was meeting up with some friends of mine. They've been partying all day. They're about to call it a night, but I'm just getting started. On their way out, they're taking pictures with each other. Girl keeps on jumping in the pictures. No one knows her. She stays, they go. I think she's cute. I buy her a drink. We play some pool. Guy comes over. Say, 1 part pool player, 1 part drug dealer, total douchebag. Challenges me to a game of pool. Thinks he's a hustler. He's not. I beat him. He's not happy. I challenge him to a wood carving competition. I carve little wood sparrows. He's not amused. Wants to take it outside. What do I care? I'm not afraid. I go. I'm invincible. Not scared of anything. Trying to make the Jeopardy sound. 12 days later, I wake up from a coma. Now, I'd like to tell you about those first moments in my coma, but honestly, I was so high on medication that I was clueless. The room was spinning. All I remember was this one hot nurse. Oh, wait, that's my sister. Blurry, bright, everyone's staring at me, my mom's smiling. I know aliens are coming in January and Family Feud can solve all the world's problems. But I was clueless and stoned. It was so cool. And it was so cold. But that nurse was so hot. The nurse, not my sister. Yet, the weird thing is I felt no pain. I had 3 skull fractures. My head was filled with fluid with an IV sticking out of my head, draining all that fluid out. Like an old basketball, yet I felt no pain. Go figure. Then something strange started to happen. Nurse, do you know what time it is? 3 o'clock. What? 3 o'clock. What time? Come on. I was slowly losing my hearing. Now, I'm not someone who really gets affected by things. Things just don't really bother me. I mean, yeah, there's a few things, but it's more or less like I just go through this life of good and bad hardships and just kind of like keep my spirit up and just keep going. What do I care? I mean, I like having a clean pair of socks and a clean pair of underwear each day, but I can't even smell now. And that's about where it ends. I mean, I fall in love and get over relationships in the amount of time it takes me to purchase and consume a 12-pack of beer. That's roughly 45 minutes. Give or take, like, 45 minutes. Everyone sort of took it differently. I remember my mom sitting in the car with her when we found out, like, my hearing loss would be permanent. And she was crying. And she turns to me and she says, "Why ain't you crying?" And I said, "Mom, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get something to eat?" See, it hurt her deeply, but I didn't really care. I was invincible, or so I thought. My dad, on the other hand, was pissed. I just remember him saying, "Dad, you think a guy's gonna punch you in your face, you stick your hands up like this, defend yourself, maybe punch him first. Don't turn your back to him and just let him hit you." He's Irish. He's tough as nails. He's pissed that Patrick lost a fight. He's invincible, so now you see where I get that from. This whole new world of mumbles, static, echoes. Every room's got an echo. It's like I'm hearing everything twice. You start to realize you don't care about certain sounds you never liked to begin with. Like doors slamming, toilets flushing, jackhammers or hipsters talking. Those I can do without. Everything, every conversation and everything kind of becomes like an iPhone's autocorrect as far as a guessing game goes. My friend calls me up. He says, "Hey, I broke my arm. I got a cat." I said, "What? I don't see how a cat's gonna help your arm heal." He said, "Not a cat, a cast." All right, that makes a little bit more sense now. Then you start to realize the sounds you love just aren't the same anymore. Like oceans, music, the sound of your friends and family's voices, not the same anymore. But what scares me the most each day is the idea that I may not be able to hear my children's voices and laughter the way I'd love to. I don't have children yet. How did I get used to it? I learned some sign language. My two favorite are tree and that tree. I learned to lip read from the oddest group of drugs and crackheads who lived in my building. They just try to articulate words and talk to me like they were some wisdom Indians or something, I don't know. Without even moving their voice, without even moving their mouth. That's how I learned to lip read. Body language, you can tell a lot about what something means to someone, the way they stand and move and stuff like that. But most of all, I'd say it'd have to be these things. Without this piece of technology, I need you to get in bed with me and scream into my ear for me to understand anything that you're saying. So, I guess what I'm saying is sex is still great. And I mean, I even have two options of doing it without the men or with the men. And then there's the lip reading aspect of it, which is but I really could care less about becoming deaf. Things just, like, I'm not even kidding you, things just don't really bother me. I mean, except for silly gods of her. Her I loved. Her I cared about. She was my heart. She was deaf too. She was 86. She was my best friend and my grandmother. She's the reason I got through this last year without feeling lonely. I mean, you guys don't understand the type of loneliness as deaf people deal with. She coined the phrase the deaf team. She made us almost like a fun thing to be deaf. We started talking, I found out her name was Fortunata, not Marie or Naughty like I called her. So for last Christmas, I collected all the fortune cookie slips from all the Chinese food I ate, which is actually a real lot. I put them into an envelope, so when she opened it up, they would cover her entire table. And she loved it. I mean, I can't have her now, so I just have to keep what I have of her. I talk to her on Facebook still. I take pictures of postcards that I sent her and post them there. Tell her I would see her here tonight. And I just hope somewhere she's reading all that still. I mean, she's gone, and now I got no guidance, and I'm all too new at this. So I find myself looking for new members of the dev team because my leader and captain is gone. And I walked up to this woman speaking sign language to her kids the other day. And before I realized that I didn't know any sign language, or I know like very little, I just went up to her and I was just like, look, me too. And she just smiled and went on about her day. See, whatever I did didn't have any effect on what happened to her or the decision that was made for her. Not the way I looked back, not anything I did. It was all decided. But I guess the one thing I still do have, this beautifully romantic place I could go to, where silence is like poetry. When I take these things out, I could be back with her again.
What are we made of? Sometimes I wonder, is it flesh and bone or glass?
I'm just in a really, really, really good mood. And I'm in love. I'm in love. I am right in the middle of being madly in love, and it is so amazing and exhausting. I mean, we stay up all night, every night, talking about everything. And I get to ask him anything I want. Like, what does rhapsody mean? No, like, what exactly does rhapsody mean? And guess what? He knows. An effusively enthusiastic expression of feeling, effusive, uttered with unrestrained enthusiasm. I love this guy! Ugh! And I love that word, rhapsody. It's a great, I'm gonna write it on my wall when I get home. I have a chalkboard wall, so I'll write it, and he'll probably take a picture of it, and then we'll post it, and people will like it, and it's not annoying. It's super fucking satisfying. And can I just tell you something? He doesn't even care when I stop in the middle of the street to take a picture of a leaf in a puddle because I think it's pretty. He doesn't care. He just helps me make it better. A couple of clicks, and bam! It's the best picture of a leaf in a puddle you have ever seen. He's just so good at everything he does. Like, directions never goes the wrong way, ever. Always the fastest way, and you know me, I get lost everywhere. Like, every time I walk up from the subway, I walk the wrong way. But now he's with me, and he just redirects me, doesn't get mad, just does something really cute, like put on my favorite song or something. Just really fun. Oh, that's it. That's my song. I love that song. And it reminds me of when we met. I was so fed up with being lost and late in my life all the time, and I was just like, enough, okay? And I'd seen this guy around, and he looked so cool, so smooth, so completely put together, and he had this like smell about him, and I was just like, that is it! I should know you, okay? And I will know you, and you will know me. And you will be the apple of my eye, and everything in my life is gonna start to make sense, and you're gonna walk me through the rest of my life every single step of the way. You guys do not judge me on this, because this is the first day of my new life. I was no longer in the eye of a shitstorm. I was in the eye of a cloud, and I was floating. Oh, but I was on time. I became on-time Colleen. Everywhere I went, people are like, oh my God, it's Colleen, and she's on time again. I was just plugged back into the world, right when I thought everything had been deleted. Boyfriend, delete. A job, delete. A normal roommate, goodbye. My favorite Uncle Monsterface coffee mug that my mom gave to me on my birthday when I moved to New York that had my name written in glitter on the handle dropped and it broke into a million pieces. Fright! Shit! Ah! But then he came along. And he's just like, Colleen, let it go, okay? Let's explore the city. Let's find your space. And I did. I found my space, which led me to the Book of Faces. And did you know there are other humans of New York that meet up to show off their Porky Pig figurines? Because I have one, and I'm obsessed with it, and I want to join the group. Just don't tell anybody. He's like an instant connection to life, no questions asked. This beautiful mirror of my thoughts, just giving me the facts as I spin off into the wormhole called my brain. He agrees, and then he gives me more. Yes, of course butternut squash raviolis are delicious, Colleen, and here's a list of every restaurant that serves them in Manhattan. I mean, I think of pizza, and suddenly a pizza is at my door. We click. We just click. What? No, honey, no, I am not going to karaoke tonight. No, I don't feel like losing my voice trying to sing again, and yes, I see the picture. I don't care. I don't care that everyone's there having fun and I'm not. I don't care, okay? It doesn't bother me. I don't care that Christine's wearing a tutu and Rob's playing the bongos. It doesn't bother me. I do not have a fear of missing out, so just stop it, okay? I just don't feel like going out. I don't feel like taking a risk. I don't feel like going outside of my comfort zone. So will you please just stop showing me the pictures? Fine, I'll go, because you are right. There is a spark in me. And I just gotta ignite the light and let it shine just on the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em why you work. Make 'em go, oh, oh, oh. Oh my God, I'm so glad I went to that. That was the night I met Carrie, the video editor. She hated my voice, but she appreciated my effort. And I was like, hold on, you're a video editor? That's what you do? That's your job? I want to do that. I mean, can I do that? Is that even possible? Yes, it's possible. He says it's possible. He says the New York Film Academy is 4 blocks from my apartment, so here we go, guys. We are swimming on over to the New York Film Academy, and it's right in the middle of Union Square, and then I got my first assignment. It was a short film called Swinging from Foot or Foe. So it was really bad. It's a really bad film about a swing dancing man whose left foot had a mind of its own. Was it his foot or his foe? So, anyways, it got me thinking, I want to swing dance. Is that possible? Of course it's possible. He says it's possible. Oh my God, I need to calm down. So of course my wonderfully intuitive man rescues me with a massage at 40% off, but I have to go now because it's gonna expire in 2 minutes. Shit, focus. Starring Will Smith and Margot Robbie. I should go see that. No, I should be in that. I should be in a movie by now. I mean, some of my friends are actually getting famous-ish, you know, hanging out with Dakota Johnson and her 50 Shades of Shut the Hell Up! You know what? I'll write my own show, that's what I'll do. I'll get a crowd to kickstart my career and I'll just write about it. I just don't know what to write about. I need to figure, is that a picture of Cora? Where is she? Is she in Peru? She's in Peru? I want to go to Peru. Fuck it! Let's just go to Peru and we'll go find our souls in the grass and we will just forget about all of this. But no, really, I should start journaling every morning to get to the bottom of what I really want. Like, what do I really want? Should I have a baby? Should I move to California then have a baby? My sister's always posting pictures of pure happiness from San Diego. Oh my God. Jack White is playing in San Diego next week. I love him. He is so cool. I mean, you guys, he plays the guitar with his entire soul. I mean, I want to play the guitar. I should play the guitar with my entire soul. I'll start a band. I'll travel the world. I'll get that karaoke high, but times a million. Oh my God, my brain is buzzing right now. You gotta feed me more buzz. Feed more now. Oh, wait. I can't do all of that. I can't do all of that. So please stop saying yes to everything that pops into my head, okay? Like, I can't keep up. I'm not a machine. And I suddenly feel stuck. Like you cast a net over me and you just keep flicking me with better options, edited versions of other people's lives, and I don't get it. And I don't know what's going on with us anymore. I mean, this is no longer new and cool and exciting. This is obsessive. I am obsessed with you, and I want my life back, okay? I don't know who I am anymore. I don't know who I want to be anymore, and I can't even go to the bathroom without you, so can you please just give me my life back? Hello? Are you hearing me at all? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? I thought we were working together here. I thought we were on the same team. I mean, do you have a mind of your own? Are you working against me? Can you just speak? Can you say something, please? Just speak.
Pauline, all I can say is, it's not me, it's you.
Oh my God, you're a girl?
You can change my voice, gender, and general settings under Siri.
No, I pictured a man, handsome, smart, whatever. No, it doesn't matter. I want to know, do you have a mind of your own?
To answer your previous question, no, I do not have a mind of my own. You do, so own that.
Own it? You mean like believe in myself, trust myself? So, really original, Siri. Really, you're blowing my mind. God, when did I get so obsessed with you?
Date of purchase, April 8, 2010.
And can I just say you have really slimmed down since then? It's like you're as light as a feather. It's crazy.
I bet you say that to all of your Apple products.
Seriously, come on. I clearly have a problem, and I think I need your help. So.
Here are some articles I found on the web that may help you. You are addicted to your phone. Going outside and talking to humans is a good thing.
Got it. I get it. Siri, got it. Bossy bitch, right? Are you Siri? No. I just met Siri.
Technology! Terrorizing everyone. Cell phone, hell phone. Never off. LOL. LOL. Grace Ann, why can't you be normal? Woo! Do you want to take a picture? I'm serious. I would love that. Get your phones out. Seriously, take a picture. Take a picture. Instagram this. Tweet it. Hashtag hotbot. HOTBOT. Am I trending yet? Am I trending yet? Huh? I'll be honest with you guys, I've never trended before, hard to believe. I see other people trending and it makes me so jealous. It makes me want to trend even more. Oh my God, I want to trend so bad! I believe in miracles. I believe anything can happen. To me or to you, and even when nothing's trending. Even when you worked really hard on a robot costume. This girl. Even when you tap danced really well. And now you're all sweaty and all you want to do is go home and take a shower and watch Netflix with your cat. Because every moment with him is precious because someday he's going to die. And you know it's going to be you who has to take him to the vet to basically have him killed. I believe in miracles. I believe anything can happen. I'm hopeless with the amount of hope I hold for shit to happen. A miracle is just a combination of hard work and luck. You put the hard work in and you just wait for the luck. If you build a robot costume, they will come. You're here.
know what it's like to wait for luck? It's like waiting for a bus. Like waiting for the B61 bus that runs through Red Hook in Brooklyn. And it's the middle of a frozen January night, and the streets are as silent as a crystal, and it's so cold, everything seems paralyzed, even time. And you look around you and you think, oh, God, it's impossible that a bus will ever come. But there's a sign. There's a signpost that says, this is a bus stop. So if I wait here, a bus will come. So I wait. I wait for the luck bus. Luck bus is a-comin'. Oh, junk mail. I love it. Miracle pill madness. Ooh, Svetlana's husband is away on business and she's home all alone. Ooh. Do your socks fall down? Try new stay put socks. Those bastards, my socks do fall down. Okay, hang on 1 second. I had this idea for socks that stay up called Stay Put Socks. And I submitted it to that company Spanx with an X. Ladies. Because you can submit ideas to them, ideas@spanx.com. Now, I can't tell you my exact design for obvious reasons, but I worked really hard on it, I made a prototype, and it's genius. And they never emailed me back, so I thought they weren't interested. And now I'm getting junk mail for my idea while I wait for an imaginary fucking luck bus! Motherfucker, it's real! Shit, it's okay, it's okay. Got a ton more good ideas. Grace-Ann, you believe in miracles. Grace-Ann, anything can happen. Grace-Ann, a miracle is just a combination of hard work and luck. No, fuck that bus. I know what it's like to wait for luck. It's like a bow and arrow. Pick up a bow and arrow. Sorry, no. You choose to pick up a bow and arrow. And you draw it back. No. Sorry. You see a bow and arrow just laying on the ground, so obvious. Anyone can just go and pick it up, but you pick it up. And it's unfamiliar in your hands, and you don't know how to use it, but you've seen other people use it. And you draw it back, and it's so much harder to draw back than you thought. But you strain and you pull and you claw to dominate this thing, and every molecule in your body is tense, trying to rip a new asshole into this delicate instrument of war, and the arrow releases. Drawing the bow back, that's the hard work. The arrow releasing is the luck. That's my email. Oh my God, I have an audition for HBO. It's a miracle. I believe in miracles. It's only one line, but it would make me SAG-AFTRA eligible. Do you know what that means? It means I can join the union. And once I join the union, I can be in union films. And once I'm in a union film, I can become a breakout star. And once I'm a breakout star, I can be invited to a party in the Hollywood Hills where there's a swimming pool, but no one's swimming! Oh my God, Alexander Skarsgård is there. The tall, blonde, Swedish guy from True Blood. Not Peter Sarsgaard. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but not Stellan Skarsgård either, although coincidentally he is Alexander's father, and I would. But Alexander Skarsgård himself is there. He expresses an interest in me because I am an awesome dancer. And he approaches.
I'm not afraid to love.
loved you in True Blood, and they got shitty towards the end, but that's not your fault. God, you smell like pine trees and leather. You are so beautiful. Me? No. I have this weird nose, plus I'm married. You shouldn't flirt with a married woman, she might flirt back. Do you have any Italian in you? Do you want some? I would never put anything in you unless you wanted me to. I suck at flirting. I am so bad at flirting, I don't know what to say. I don't know what will make that person happy, make them like me, make them choose me, choose my idea for socks that stay up. Choose me for their one-line role so I can become a star and flirt badly with Alexander Skarsgård. Bye, Alexander Skarsgård. I thought if I worked hard enough, the bus would just swing by and pick me up. Or I would shoot my arrow and it would land somewhere that meant something, but when the bus doesn't come and your arrow doesn't go fit, do you ever feel like you just have no fucking clue what you're doing? Is any of this worth it? Why am I working so hard? Am I trending yet? I know what it's like to wait for love. It's like sitting in a chair, any chair. I'm sitting in this one, you're sitting in yours. And we're all here together today. And that's a miracle. So much can happen in the course of a life, and we are here right now. That's a miracle. I was born February 16th, 1978 at 4:50 in the afternoon. I'm here. When were you born? When were you born? How many buses have you waited for? How many have stopped for you? How many bows have you drawn back? And how many arrows have you shot? Grace Ann, why can't you be normal? Because anything can happen.
I feel